Mr. Ratcliffe,
How you doing?
Ratcliffe, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail. Actually, it's a year. It's an A, right? You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail, credit for the 6 days that you've done. You need to understand this charge will go on your record from now on. You'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You also, it looks like you still have the case upstairs. Is that one going away or?
He wants to try to bond out the fight.
If he's gonna go away, I sit in here. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna give me time served or whatnot, I sit in here. And, yeah.
Best thing that you can do, Mr. Ratcliffe, is you got to show up. When
I'm
you
gonna show up
to
yes, sir.
court,
I got you.
happen.
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
I'm not in control over that case, but you got to show up. When you
The only reason I ain't come to court this time because I ain't had no way. I ain't had no way to get to it.
there's a will, there's a way, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Ratcliffe.
Yes, sir.
No,
I got you. Yes, sir. I got you.
come. I mean, we all work to make sure that everybody gets the best result.
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Now here, they've offered you 30 days in jail, give you credit for the 6 days that you've done. But like I said, you're not going to get out because you still got the case upstairs. But you
Yeah.
got to understand, next time you pick up a new case, come back.
Yeah. 90. I got you.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, it will go on your record. You can never take it off.
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do.
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I will find you guilty. The only other thing I'm going to tell you is that if you go back to this place, they're going to arrest you right again. So I
Sir.
wouldn't go back to
You
this
gotta worry
place.
about me going back. I got you.
All right, so
I got you.
Mr. Ratcliffe.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
if it's enhanced,
How you doing?
look at what you're dragged in.
I know, I haven't
Been
seen you
so long. What's
in like,
new?
a while,
Yeah.
since you took the bench.
new?
James Austin, Your Honor,
Yeah.
Your Honor, have a Raul Casares. It's, I wanted to approach the court about a walkthrough and,
Okay.
setting bond and conditions. And he's here with the bondsman, Your Honor.
You want to bring him up, please?
Council, make it a call.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry about that.
253 5183.
Yes, sir.
Casares.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Casares, you're charged with, I think I remember this case. You're charged with indecent assault. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you. Is this the one where there's a maid?
Yes, Your Honor.
The complainant was employed as a housekeeper in the defendant's home. The complainant was cleaning up the house when the defendant approached the complainant and told the complainant to touch him. The complainant refused to touch the defendant and the defendant grabbed the complainant's right hand and placed it on the defendant's genitals over his clothes. The defendant eventually left and told the complainant not to tell anyone about the situation. The defendant later approached the complainant as she was cleaning the bathroom, and the defendant entered the bathroom and locked the door. The defendant then grabbed the complainant's right breast, removed her face mask, and began kissing the complainant. The complainant believed if she kept ignoring the defendant, he would stop. The defendant did eventually stop and left the bathroom. The officer observed text messages between the defendant and the complainant, where the complainant stated she wanted nothing to do with the defendant, and her decision was firm.
Okay. Mr. Casares, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm issuing what's called a magistrate's order of emergency protection that identifies her as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. If you violate this court order, the state can and will file a additional case against you, violation of a protective order, and things will go sideways quick. You have a lawyer. He will take care of you because you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Olson, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue one for your arrest. So if you pick up a new case, violate conditions, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You guys, let's talk about bond. There's no bond set at this time. You guys have a recommendation?
5,000.
Judge, I would ask for 2,500. He has no contact with the complainant.
Any criminal history that you guys see?
Yes, Judge, he was on a 2-year probation out of Bear County and for a DWI, but this was in 1990. And then he had another charge for a possession of marijuana in 1992 out of Bear County, and the disposition on that is unknown. But those are his only 2 other charges.
Those are the only things you see?
Or residency, I see, Your Honor, just.
Just
Assuming that's it, Mr. Casares, I'll tell you now that I will do everything in my power to protect the city at all costs. You know, I think that, and I firmly believe that everybody deserves at least one chance. I will give you a PR bond now, but I'm not going to give you another one. If you pick up a new case, you become a danger to our city, I only have one place for you, and that's lockup. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll set the bond at 2,500. I'll give you a PR bond, and then you go from there. He needs to sign the MOA. Also, we'll put other conditions for him, no contact and no weapons, and that's it for now.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, guys. Thank you, Mr. Olson. All right, sir. Do not leave until we get you to sign all the paperwork. Okay.
right this way.